English, and maybe you could be slightly accepted. But because we don't know your background, we don't know where you're coming from, we need to protect our children. We need to also protect the future of this country. It's a sovereign country. Sovereign means queen, king. That means if you can't speak English, get out.
Alexandra for Rebel News, and I'm in London, England, because today it was Tommy Robinson rally. Yes, lots of people gathered today here in downtown London, and a lot of speakers took the stage. Even Elon Musk spoke to the crowd.
I'm of primarily British heritage, British ancestry. I want Britain to be greater than it ever has been. I want Britain to remain Britain. I think there's something beautiful about being British. And what I see happening is a destruction of Britain. Initially a slow erosion, but a rapidly increasing erosion of Britain, with massive uncontrolled migration, a failure by the government to protect innocent people, including children who are getting gang raped. It's unreal. The government has failed in its duty to protect its citizens, which is a fundamental duty of government.
So during the day, I was busy to cover everything. And at the end of the rally, I took the time to engage with some of Tommy's supporter to ask them a couple of questions. And don't forget to go to ukrebels.com if you want to help us to offset our travel expense. Now, let's hear what the people on the ground had to say today. Why was it important for you to be here today?
Because we're all fed up. We're all fed up in the country. You know, we feel like second-class citizens. It's quite depressing living in the UK at the minute. So we all needed some joy and some happiness and some positivity. So we've come here to unite the kingdom and all feel like British patriots like we are, and have an amazing day, and it's been an absolutely amazing day.
Really for the future of our kids. Now, there's so many dangers to them out there now for what the government has allowed into the country. Undocumented males mainly, and it's a danger for kids. And we just want to be able to get back to how it used to be, where the British people were first. We looked over, took care of our own, and then we looked outwards. And we want to get back to that, so our families are safe.
Well, just for the Freedom March to show support for the country and other English people, just a cohesive sort of element, everybody coming together really, just coming together for a good day.
To honestly fight for my son's future and our freedoms, and to be able to be safe in the streets.
It's important for me to be here today to represent my family and represent what I believe in. To make England great again.
Well, to show my support and really to encourage younger people to get interested in the country and saving it. It's all right, 57-year-olds doing it and older, but we need to encourage younger people. I'll be around 25 years, I'll be gone, but my sons will be here 40 years longer than I'll be here. So they've got to take, like these speakers have said today, the time is now. We're running out of time. If we don't do it now, it's over for us.
Oh, to unite the kingdom, as you can see, I'm half Jamaican, half English, and I'm proud of my roots. And we need to save the country and get it back how it used to be, and stop the boats, and get a new leadership in.
I feel like the government's really disappointed all of us in the UK, and I come from a county far away from me. I come from Suffolk, which is about 80 miles, but I came here because I'm just so passionate. People in that building over there, Westminster, they've destroyed everything for us, really.
I wouldn't normally go to these sort of events. However, I think this may be the last, without sounding all doom and gloom, just because it'll be that historical that if we don't do what they say about this is the last chance, it really will be the last chance.
Literally, there's no stopping me coming today. I came here for freedom, because Charlie Kirk, what happened to Charlie Kirk. I believe in freedom of my country. I'm fed up with what that government's doing. And there's so many reasons I could say, but to be with all the patriots today was just incredible.
It was important for me to be here today because 3 days ago a man was killed in cold blood for giving his opinion. This is the Free Speech Festival. Charlie Kirk practiced, he built his career on giving other people who disagreed with him the opportunity to speak. He was a great warrior for free speech in life, and now he's a great martyr for free speech in death. And today we gathered to celebrate him and his work and honour his memory.
Just bring the country together. You know, we've all got to stand together, everything that's going on, just unity, you know, just show the true line way.
Feel your strength. You are part of a tidal wave of patriotism that is sweeping across this country. This is the biggest demonstration in Britain's history. Turn to the person next to you. Shake their hand. Greet them. Give them a hug. This is your community. These are your brothers and your sisters. We today are united.
What I like about Tommy, to be completely fair, I'm here for the wider cause, but from what I've heard, he's a rebel journalist. You know what I mean? He speaks, you know, the uncensored. I mean, it's being really cliche here, but I think he's a very good man, and the documentaries he's done are spectacular. I've seen the whole things online after, you know, coming here at 9 a.m. today. I've had some time to watch them. They're incredible, and he got arrested because he was trying to spread light on rapist grooming gangs in the UK, which is completely abhorrent. It shouldn't be a thing. The people in Westminster, they've done it again. They refuse to even make a government inquiry, and they're closing down everything. I think Tommy's a rebel. I think he's amazing.
He's got bollocks. He's got balls. Yeah, he's got balls.
He has got so much integrity. He stands for courage. He's got courage. He's like a British lion. He's just amazing, and he's standing up for our country, and he's been saying it for 20 years. And, you know, the last 20 years, because he saw it happening in Luton, and now what he said back then was unacceptable, but now people are waking up and seeing it.
Brilliant working class lad, speaks the truth, stands up for the nation, and he's been doing it for 2 decades now. And now finally the public are seeing he was speaking the truth.
I have my agreements and disagreements with Tommy Robinson on certain issues, but what I can respect is the way he's been able to bring people together. You know, people from all walks of life, from different religions, different skin colours, different ages and different genders. I can respect male and female. I can respect the way that he's brought people together. The hundreds of thousands of people have all descended on the capital from across the country. And so I can respect that. He's achieved a lot today.
I just think he stands for the people. Everything he says, it all just makes sense, you know. He's a great man. He's a great man. He'd be a great leader of this country as well.
The establishment media, the regime media, the legacy media, the government media, they haven't mentioned this rally. They want to pretend it doesn't even exist. Well, it exists. You exist. Even if the media party pretends you don't.
What would you answer to the people who believe the mainstream media and the politicians when they say that Tommy Robinson and his supporters are just racist and extremists?
Well, they clearly haven't watched this rally because last time I checked, it's not really common in a white supremacist rally to have black and brown speakers and black and brown people singing Jerusalem, which in my opinion should be the national anthem of England. I don't think you can really make that judgment until you actually come to one of these events. I had that feeling for a while, and until I came to one of these events back in February. And don't get me wrong, while I still disagree with Tommy Robinson on certain things, that sort of description is just not true. It's not true in the slightest.
Bollocks, that's what I have to say, bollocks. We are not far-right thugs. We are not far-right extremists. We are just British patriots that love our country and are willing to stand up and fight for it.
It's all rubbish. They just do that because they don't want people to know the truth. It's been out there for long time. People have been warning about what's going to happen.
We don't have free speech, we don't have anything.
Those words have been devalued because they've been overused, essentially.
But how can we be racist for sticking up for our country?
I think it is for Tommy and
Can't be
that.
racist.
They just don't like him because he's speaking the truth. He looks at the facts and figures and that, and he came to that conclusion. He didn't care what race or whatever it is. He just was like, that's the problem, and then looked in further and found out what the problem was. What was it, Islam?
I would say they are insane. We are not racist. We are just genuine concerned mothers, families, and yeah. We are not racist. We are far from it. We just care.
We're far from that. We're patriots. We're not far right. We're not fascists. We're realists. We're here to represent England. We're English people. We're here to stand up for our country. You know, if you want, like Tommy's just said, if you want to be a part of our country, come and join us. If you want to take the piss out of our country, then leave.
I don't subscribe to that at all. Everything you said today is absolutely spot on. It resonates in the crowd. I'm not a racist. I'm a 57-year-old businessman. I want peace, and he wants peace. But without a leader like Tommy, we need somebody to lead, and he's not a racist. And nobody here is a racist. There's people of different colour here today, and they've all had a good day, and they all feel this very same way.
No, not at all. It's all propaganda, and they do it on purpose to divide us, because they want to destroy our culture and our nation. Because I think they're communist. Basically, I think they're far left communists, and they want to destroy everything we stand for. Basically, it's not a race thing. As you can see, many different races, ages, and families here. It's not a race thing. It's about the nation.
I say that's bollocks. I say it's absolutely bollocks. I mean, what's racist about wanting to defend your country's values? I mean, everything's changed so much in the past 10 years. I mean, what even happened to being British? I remember when they used to be able to wave this flag and not be called racist. And, you know, it's all tea and crumpets and everything nice in Britain. But then Labour came in, globalism came in, and they destroyed it.
It's not the same, it's a blanket word. Just because he's proud of England, just because I'm proud of Scotland, just because he's proud of Wales, why is that racist? I go to church.
It really infuriates me. I think that when people say this, you know, they need to go and educate themselves. That's what I did. I made sure I did my research. Same about Israel. I made sure I do my research. People don't know what they're talking about. He's got all these friends that are from different backgrounds, and still people will say to me, yeah, but you could still be a racist. Don't be ridiculous. It's like, get some brain cells. I don't know what to say about these people. I don't know what to do with these people on the left.
And now, his message is stronger, louder, bolder. If they thought they were going to scare us, ha ha! They made us more powerful, more stronger. So we want to just express our faith. We're from a church called Spirit Embassy in Tottenham in North London.
What the future of England looks like if nothing's changed?
If nothing changes, I don't even want to think about that. I don't want to think about that because I just feel like we're losing our. It's not right to be, you know, like you should have your own culture and be able to be proud of your flag and your culture.
I wouldn't even like to think about it, to be honest. It's going downhill rapidly. Something needs to be done.
It's going to destroy England, to be honest. It's not going to be Great Britain. It's just going to be a country for like anything.
We're fighting for the safety of our children, for great British citizens getting put first. Well, that's not happening at the moment. The great British citizens are not getting put first. Everyone else is getting put first, like illegal migrants coming over and getting stuff free, while people who served for our country many years ago to give us this country is on the street with nothing.
Very scary. Non-existent, probably.
I dread to think what it's going to look like. You know what I mean? Nobody knows what it's going to look like if nothing changes. No, all of us here are here today to make sure it doesn't go the way that we think it's going to go, and we don't want that to happen.
Well, we know what it looks like. We're going to be run by you-know-what. I'm going to say Islamic rule if we're not careful. And it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because we need to move on it now. Everybody needs to be united like we have been today and come forward, stick together, shoulder to shoulder. But it's great that all the other countries in Europe are are feeling the same, and we're all supporting each other. France, Poland, Spain, all these other countries. I'm not Belgium, Hungary. You know, we've all reached a point in time now where it's a crescendo. We've got to all move together, and I think I can see a big movement now. But there's too many people, I think, still saying, what can I do? Our customer reminded the other day, I'm 70 years old. I said, you can show support. Don't leave it to me, don't leave it to Tommy, don't leave it to everybody else. If you come past a protest and at least honk your horn to show support, you're doing something rather than doing nothing at all.
I think it's a dark, scary future if nothing changes, because with unchecked migration, the whole culture of England's going to change, and it's no longer going to be the friendly, west-leaning, liberal freedom country it is even right now. It's going to get worse.
History will tell you that. Every time there's a pattern before civilization falls, there's a history. And I'm going to butcher it, but it's strong men create good times create weak men create hard times. This is it. Hard times are here.
Very bleak, but things will change. Things are changing. People are waking up. People are saying that they've had enough, and that's a positive sign for the future of this country.
We would have been taken over for sure, erased forever and forgotten. And nobody would even know England was a British country, well-spoken, led by the Queen, led by the King. King, come on, you need to do something. I'm very sorry. When the Queen was alive, respect was there. Can we have the same respect? It's a British country, it's well-spoken. If you can't speak English, get out. The migrants coming with the boats, unfortunately, you come here, you say you want a better life. How about you start sweeping the streets of Britain, learn English, go to school, speak English, and maybe you could be slightly accepted. But because we don't know your background, we don't know where you're coming from, we need to protect our children, we need to also protect the future of this country. It's a sovereign country. Sovereign means queen, king. That means if you can't speak English, get out. There's no better life here. We all work hard, pay your taxes. Those taxes then help the country, and leave the children alone. You do this to your women back home, we don't want to know. I'm not British, but I'm telling you, I'm from a British colony. You can't speak English, get out.
For the immigrants to have rights in our country. They should get our rights. They should get the rights we get, but they should have to come here, learn our language, learn our history, work for their money, not take from taxpayers and pay their bills.
A dark future. If it continues on the path it's on and it doesn't change, we've got a dark future ahead of us. But if we persevere and sacrifice a little bit, we could change things totally.
I've been to Tommy Robinson rallies for almost a decade now. Bloody hell, in the beginning I got a lot of crap for them. But they were massive then. But it is nothing in comparison to what we're seeing here today. The world is waking up thanks to Tommy Robinson and his leadership.
A quick message for the Western countries who are experiencing a little bit the same situation.
Stand up and fight. Stand up and fight. Fight for your country. You're not racist. You're just fighting for what's right. And take it back. Take your country back. That's what we're trying to do.
I'd say take a leaf out of the UK's book today and stand up together. Stand up for yourselves. Stand together.
Well, the countries that are experiencing the same, they've got to do the same as we're going to be doing now. You've got to kick back, and like the guy from Poland said, accept zero immigration, zero illegal immigration.
I say that some countries are doing a lot better than others. The US is kicking back. Poland is doing exceptionally well. But Belgium, I believe, has been completely lost, as well as Austria. Some countries, they've not got the support yet for this kind of movement, and it's really damaging them.
I would say at this point we're no longer living in the 70s where if you were perhaps Polish I wouldn't let my daughter marry you. At this point all bets are off. If you're white European, you're my brother and sister. It don't matter. And we're all going through the same trouble. Berlin, Stockholm, Paris, I've seen it in all the same European countries. There's no difference between London and Paris. Same problems, same spineless politicians, same agenda.
Yeah, everywhere. Australia, I've met so many people from Australia, New Zealand, everywhere today. I would say just keep up the fight. And I think that seeing what happened today here I'm hopeful that they will. They've already doing it. I know they're already doing demonstrations in Australia and stuff. They just need to keep going, and just don't give up. Don't give up.
Be proud of who you are, be proud of your nation, be proud of your history, be proud of your culture, be proud of your flag. Keep those flags waving like we've done today.
They all need to unite. Everyone needs to come together. Like this is a battle that we all need to fight together. And I think if we all stand strong, we're going to make a change. We're going to make a difference.
Western countries, please, let's stick together. No rule is better than the other. Everybody is equal. Listen, the public is speaking. Gen Zs are speaking. The British people are speaking. The Welsh are speaking. The Scottish are speaking. We are united. That's why it's called United Kingdom in the first place. Don't try to separate us. We are all united, whether we're from the west, east, north, or south. Just remember that it's also a Christian country. I'm very Christian. I believe in God. I don't want to know any laws. I don't want to be any other religion apart from Britain. I know the cross. I'm a Christian. I was born in the Christian family, and that's exactly what I want to follow. That's why I'm in Britain in the first place.
Don't forget to go over ukrebels.com if you want to chip in to help us to offset our travel expenses. And thank you in advance for supporting our work on the ground.